It is October, and you know what that means. Halloween is right around the corner, and for many people, it is their favorite time of year. For me, no. Just no. I've never been a big fan of Halloween. I don't know why. Never been a huge fan of horror movies either. But this is the time of year when a lot of people like to play sorts of games that give them that jump scare, that give them the heebie-jeebies, that give them the creeps. And we're going to walk you through our 5 favorite games for this time of year that we enjoy playing. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Thanks for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here today. I want to know, what are your favorite Halloween themed or scary themed games you like to play? Just because it's got blood, guts, and gore doesn't mean it is a great game, as you will find from many of them on this list. And if you like what you see here, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button. That way every time we upload new content, you are kept more informed and up to date than if you didn't. Now, one honorable mention, this behind me, Super Mario World. I get it. What am I talking about? Well, let me show you. The ghost houses. You've got ghost houses to go through in Super Mario World. Yes, it's cute, it's fun, it's funny, silly. You've got the boos chasing you around and whatnot, but you've got ghost houses in Super Mario World that just sets the mood. And it sets the mood for the other games we're going to take a look at here. So first game up here we're going to talk about is Splatterhouse for the TurboGrafx 16. You get to go ahead and smash and bash the brains in of your various enemies as you go through and play as like pseudo Jason Voorhees. Now this is one of those games that it has gone up in price as in recent years, but one of those, if you can find, definitely worthwhile to check out. TurboGrafx 16 Splatterhouse, something I think you would really enjoy. Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, you know the overall game. It is great. You play as Arthur and you are trying to defeat the devil himself, and it is one of those games, it is hard as nails regardless of which version you play, and you will die a lot. It's one of those games I have never beaten. It's available on the NES, on the Super NES, on the Genesis, and more systems, and it's one of those games really has stood the test of time. Not overly bloody and gory, but you are fighting ghouls, skeletons, and other sorts of enemies as you go ahead and try to rescue your girlfriend. Up next, one of my favorite re-releases of all time has to be Holy Diver from Ireme and Retrobit. This is one of those games that originally came out just for the Famicom, and Nintendo of America wouldn't allow it here in the States because of the religious undertones in it. And if you love Castlevania games, and we'll talk about those here in just a few moments, you will absolutely love Holy Diver. Now, it is still available as far as getting the import version, knockoffs, but Retrobit had stopped selling Holy Diver a few years ago. This is one of the greatest games I have ever played, and like I say, I am not a huge fan of the horror genre, but this definitely has enough of the Castlevania sort of vibe to it that you definitely want to check out. What a terrible night for a curse, am I right? The entire Castlevania series, basically 1 through 4, just brilliant games, and these are 4 games, and I'm cheating here a little bit with the 5 favorite games, like 5 favorite series that I like to play around Halloween. The first game, absolutely brilliant. 2, definitely kind of an outlier. Overall, my favorite in the series is Super Castlevania 4, but I love 1 and 3 as well. Definitely one of those games that are super challenging, but one of the really cool things you can do with this entire series is there is the Castlevania collection you can now go and pick up. I know I have it on the Switch, and one of the really fun things is you can also pick up Kid Dracula in this, and I actually have it for this Famicom, but now you can go ahead and also play it on the Switch, and it's been translated into English. So much fun, such a great series, cannot recommend highly enough. Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. It's been remastered, re-released, refined, sequeled on both the 3DS and on the Nintendo Switch with 2 amazing follow-ups. Great games. They all play well, they control well. From the Cobwebs and Ghosts to Dr. Gad to the Ghoul Boy, the Game Boy sort of handheld thing, I think it was Ghoul Boy, to the Poltergeist. A brilliant entry into the Mario series and a very fitting entry for Luigi to his first appearance as far as the leading role in any game series. Now, I absolutely love all 3 of them, but the original, there's just a special place for the original Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. All right, now we are coming down to the final entry on this list, and where other ones I've talked about series in a few instances, this I'm going to be very deliberate. Resident Evil 4, most specifically the Wii edition. I absolutely love this game. Like I mentioned, I don't love blood and gore. I'm not one of those that will sit down and watch Saw. It just doesn't do anything for me. That's a cheap thrill. Give me something that kind of messes with my head a little bit, and you've got my intrigue. For me, Resident Evil 4 was that sort of game where, yes, you did have the zombies and things like that. It was also a great puzzle game that made you think, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? I loved the waggle controls. In fact, the reason I bought a PlayStation Move to be able to play Resident Evil 5 on my PS4. I don't kid you about that. Or maybe it was even the PS3. But that's seriously why I bought a PlayStation Move. But for me, Resident Evil 4 is my favorite game to play during Halloween. Just imagine going down in the tunnels, the rats running around, the noises. Your skin starts to crawl. You kind of get the chills. It sets you in the mood. If you've never played it, I highly recommend checking it out. Now, the beautiful thing is this has been also re-released, so it's one of those things you can get enhanced visuals, enhanced sound, enhanced gameplay. So there you have it, 5 of our favorite games to play around Halloween. Did your favorite make the list? Let me know down in the comment section. Like I said, Resident Evil 4 is brilliant, and I am not much for the horror zombie genre, but this game is brilliant. And while I have it for the PS2, I have it for the GameCube, I have it for the Switch, my favorite way to play it is on the Wii. That version of Resident Evil is what really made me enjoy the franchise. I loved using the Wiimote to go ahead and play. But again, let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comment section. Now, if you're looking for any other videos that we've done, some of our top ranking lists and more, those videos are coming up for you right now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to help support Rock Solid Productions and be a part of our community, there's a number of different ways you can do so. First and foremost, join us over on our Patreon page or become a channel member here on YouTube. By joining through either one of those methods, you get early access to just about all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. We also give you shout outs at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also pick up some awesome Rock Solid Productions swag. We've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and more available through our Teespring store on screen right now too. You can also pick up some of our awesome 3D printed cartridge stands, amiibo holders, Nintendo DS holders, and more by visiting our 3D printer store on screen right now as well. Links for everything will be down below in a pinned comment. If you want to stay up to date with everything we have going on here at Rock Solid Productions, make sure that you're following us on the different social media networks. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK, and Twitter at RockSolidStudios. If you're looking to pick this and other retro and modern gaming accessories up, make sure that you head on over to CastlemaniaGames.com. He has a feature over there called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases, and Castle Cash is just like cash. He also offers convenient payment plans for more expensive items over $50. Finally, make sure that you use promo code ROCKSOLID10 when you're shopping at CastlemaniaGames.com, as it can save you up to 10% on most items on the website. Again, thank you for watching this episode, and I cannot wait to see you again soon.